in Indian Village, Tucson, Arizona, currently becomes the setting for what should be an outstanding game of college football. This coin toss presented by Nissan. Innovation that excites. The pregame festivities are over, and we're just about set to get this game underway. Sends it sailing downfield. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. The Huskies have shown over the course of the season that they want to get this guy the football, but you can't just go to him every play.
Well, on the road, you especially want to take the crowd out of the game, and the one guy you know who can do it is this wide receiver. The problem you have is this defense, more often than not, is going to be aligned to take him out of the game. And that, to your point, Brad, that's where somebody's going to have to step up, whether it's the running game, some of the other receivers. You're going to have to take some of the pressure off of him and really make it a team effort to be able to win this game on the road.
It's 2nd and 2. Ball on the 33. They'll drop him for a loss.
That was just smash-mouth, helmet-to-chin football by the defensive line there. They dominated the point of attack.
Quick throw, and down he goes at about the 43-yard line.
He is such a reliable target. You throw it anywhere near him, and this guy's going to get his hands on it and make a catch.
First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. And he's tackled after positive yardage.
That's a D4. That makes it 2nd and 6.
Scrambling around. Tackle around the 47-yard line. And a good decision there.
Yep, he didn't have anybody open downfield, and instead of panicking and throwing the ball into coverage or maybe throwing the ball away, he had the composure to recognize the open field and had the athletic ability to get the first down. That's a nice job.
Quick throw out to the receiver. And they make the stop at the 44. 2nd down and 7 coming up here. Ball on the 44-yard line. Gets it out quickly. He's taken down at the 33-yard line. That one goes for good yardage and a first down.
Yeah, that's just a nice gain on 2nd down.
And this play is number 8 on the drive. Fires quickly, and he's got his man. He's knocked out of bounds at the 17-yard line.
A pass like that is so hard to defend because the defender doesn't have a great play on the ball unless it's underthrown. It's all based on connection between the quarterback and his receiver.
And this is the 9th play of the current drive. Colt gets the carry, and he makes it out to about the 17-yard line. Second and 10. Ball on the 17-yard line. Just throws this one away. And this is the 11th play of the current drive. He flings it. Oh, he had a shot at the pick.
Boy, a golden opportunity missed by the defense. That was a sure interception, only to be dropped.
So the kicking team is on the field. They'll try for 3. Washington is looking to go up by 3. Kicks away, and the field goal is good. Looks like they're ready for the kick. Nice kick, plenty of distance. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. So let's see what the offense can do as they come out onto the field. And now he's got room to run. They'll bring him down around the 28-yard line. And he gains around 3 on that keeper.
I feel the corner position is really one of the hardest to play. So when I see a young player like this make a play like that, it's impressive.
From their own 28-yard line. Second down. Good outside run there. He's on the run. He's tackled at the 36. From their own 36-yard line. First down. Fires it quickly.
The defense always likes to see a pass broken up, but getting the turnover would have been really big.
And he almost has the INT.
That was a nice play. Anything you can do without being penalized to prevent the offense from moving forward is always a plus.
So we're looking at another third down here. He's under some heat. They bring him down.
The smart quarterbacks and offensive linemen have a really unique relationship. A quarterback should take care of his offensive lineman. But after that play and that hit, you really got to be wondering what kind of relationship this quarterback and his offensive lineman have after that.
Fourth and long here after the sack. Polk will be the return man. He's to the 40. He makes it out to maybe the 43-yard line. Both squads are digging in now. Let's see what happens on this next drive. Washington is up by 3. Now he tries to buy some time. Decides to slide. A 5-yard quarterback scramble. From their own 48-yard line. It's second down. Knocked down, incomplete. And he throws right away. Throws complete. He's got space to work. Touchdown, Huskies. And he converts the extra point with a 3-play, 57-yard drive. And they put up 7 points. So the score now, 10-0. Gross looks ready to kick this one off. He just drills this one. Makes it out to maybe the 19-yard line. The offense is looking to be a little bit more successful with this drive as they had to punt the ball away the last time they had it.
They've been beaten soundly on both sides of the ball, and we haven't even gotten to the second quarter.
Complete. He's got room. And he's tackled at the 30-yard line. First and 10. Ball on the 30. gets rid of this one. He fights forward to about the 30. Third and 10 coming up. Ball on their own 30. He's got it with room to run. He's pushed out of bounds around the 49-yard line. And a nice pickup there.
I'll tell you what, the defense gambled a bit here and came with the blitz, and the quarterback showed tremendous poise by making a good read and delivered a nice ball to the open man.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 49. So an empty backfield with 5 wide receivers. And he is drilled at midfield. The halfback just couldn't get back to the line of scrimmage. Loss of 1.
That'll bring up second and 11.
And they get nice yardage on that run. Third down again. He passes it. Caught out in the open. He's out of bounds right around the 24-yard line. Here's the 8th play of the series. Throws complete. He's got room to work. Knocked out of bounds at the 15. Short yardage situation here. Second down and 1. He fights forward to about the 13. And this is the 10th play of the drive. Nice run, and he's brought down. They're at the 8. Second down. Brought down around the 6-yard line. Here's the 12th play of the drive. They come out in an empty backfield. And he's taken down at the 2. It's first down. First and goal here. Let's see if they keep it on the ground inside the 5. Touchdown, Arizona. And so they punch it in on the ground, Kirk Herbstreit.
Great job up front by the offensive line. They get a good, strong push that allowed the runner to get it in there for the touchdown.
And you know, this game could have been on the verge of getting out of hand, so that made the touchdown even more important early on in this game.
He splits the uprights with the extra point. Arizona gets set to kick this one away. He really got a hold of that kick. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback.
Washington's offense is really looking dangerous so far in this one, Kirk. I mean, what's the defense going to do to slow them down?
I think you have to start somewhere, and that somewhere, I think, is stopping the run. You have to load up, take your chances, put extra numbers in the box. Once you stop the run, that can allow you to put some pressure on their passing game. But right now, they're not stopping the run or the pass.
And they bring him down for a sack on the play. So it'll be 2nd and 14 after the setback. Washington is up a field goal. And it's caught, and he's brought down quickly.
That's a gain of 7 on the play. That makes it 3rd and 7.
And they get the sack. He just blew past the blockers and dragged the quarterback down.
Boy, excellent play by the defense here. A few extra seconds, and those receivers might have been open.
And that's 3 and out. Nothing going on that series. They've got 10 guys up. They're coming after the kick. He gets out to about the 48-yard line. You never like to have to play from behind, but a deficit this manageable shouldn't be in the front of their minds. They just need to go out there and play. Tackle made at the 43. Folks, that's the end of quarter number 1, and we got a pretty good ball game on our hands so far. The Huskies with a 3-point lead. Set to resume action here in the 2nd quarter, and we've got a tight ball game.
Let's go!
Pitches back. Runs outside for a nice gain. From the 39-yard line. 1st down. They'll spread the field here. Let's see what the defense does with a 5-wide outlook. Fires incomplete. He was looking for the tight end. And he just gets rid of it. 3rd down now, and they need to get it to the 29. Gets it out to his receiver in a hurry. And down he goes at about the 29-yard line. Wow, a long game, but still not enough for the first.
Well, the offense hurt themselves by digging themselves into a hole on 1st and 2nd down, so the defense didn't really have to put too much thought in how to defend on that 3rd down.
Stays in bounds and made a nice catch. First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 12-yard line. Got it to his man on the screen. Tackle at about the 9-yard line.
That makes it 2nd and 6.
And this is the 8th play of the drive. He makes it to the 6-yard line. They're about 4 yards away here on 3rd down. Fires out quickly, incomplete.
That makes it 4th and 4.
Arizona is looking to tie things up. The kick is up, and he got it.
And you got to think they're pretty happy with holding them to a field goal right there.
Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. He kicks it off, and he got all of that one. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback.
They've been like a couple of fighters feeling each other out so far. Let's see if they start to open it up a little bit more now.
And they make the stop, the 37-yard line.
Taylor makes the tackle at the 37-yard line. First down.
From their own 37-yard line. First down. Scrambling around. He's taken down at the 48-yard line.
Gain of 11 yards. First down.
And he's immediately tackled. From the 40-yard line. It's first down. Gets it. He's in space. They'll bring him down around the 19-yard line.
That was a really nice play on the ball by the receiver for a substantial gain and a first down.
We've got a 1st and 10. Ball on the 19. Here's the screen to the wideout. And they got to him before he could get back to the line.
That makes it 2nd and 10.
He scrambles. He's tackled at about the 19-yard line. It's 3rd down and 10. Ball on the 19-yard line. He heaves it to the end zone. Can't pull it in. Washington is looking to go up by 3. Kicks up, and they tack on 3 points. Gross is lined up to kick this one off. Nice kick, plenty of distance. He makes it out to maybe the 16-yard line. Momentum swings have been fairly even, and with so little separation, this game can be drastically changed on just 1 or 2 plays. They hand it off. They'll drop him for a loss.
Well, these days, you've got safeties playing up close to the line of scrimmage, almost like a 4th linebacker. The only way that you can keep them from cheating up is to take some chances downfield.
They line up at the 14. 2nd down. He's hit and taken down.
There's very good chemistry between these two. They like to run through all their routes before the game. And I have to say, they looked sharp before this one even started.
They'll bring him down for a loss on the play.
He just timed the snap count there. It really made a nice play.
That makes it 2nd and 14.
From their own 23-yard line, it's 2nd down. He's scrambling, and he's sacked.
Loss of 6 yards on the play. That will bring up 3rd and 9.
He's in trouble, and he's tackled at the 18.
That's a gain of 1 on the play. That makes it 4th and 1.
Hope is back to receive. Booming kick. Hope takes it at the 33, gets to about the 44-yard line.
Washington's coaching staff this week, when we were at practice, Kirk, you could just see they were aiming for this guy to be the star of the game. And it's nice when you prep that way and things work out the way they have in the first 2 quarters.
Yeah, they put together a great plan. You know, this is a plan that started on Sunday. They put a lot of work into this. You and I had a chance to sit down with the offensive coordinator and even the head coach. And they were confident in what they'd be able to do against this defense. And just what they drew up and showed us is exactly the way it's played out so far in this game.
It's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 44-yard line. Washington is up by 3. Brought down at the 42-yard line.
Davis is going to tackle at the 42-yard line. First down.
On play action, he'll scramble. And he's taken down around the 24-yard line.
That makes it 1st and 10.
From the 24-yard line. First down. What a play, and that is 1st and goal.
That makes it 1st and goal.
First down, and they've got their eyes on that goal line.
Here we go.
Pitch play here. Puts on a move. Touchdown.
That was a very good all-around effort. The running, the blocking, the entire package. A well-deserved score.
So they had their chances to stop him, but in the end, he comes up with a big play. And he hits the PAT. Gross has the ball set, and he looks ready to kick this one deep. Excellent kick. He's to the 20. Across the 30. And down he goes at the 32. Both squads are digging in now. Let's see what happens on this next drive. Tackled for a loss.
The defense was able to get really good penetration and drop him short of the line of scrimmage.
That brings up 2nd and 13.
From their own 29-yard line. It's 2nd down. Got it, but he's going to lose yards here.
That's a loss of 3 yards on the play. 3rd down.
From their own 26-yard line. 3rd down.
Check back 11. Watch the curl.
Here they come. It's caught. First down, and he's out of bounds. From their own 44-yard line. First down.
Check back 11. I got you, punk.
Gains his way to the 46-yard line. Fires quick to an open man. He dropped it.
Number 12, the intended receiver on the play.
2nd and 10.
That makes it
Ball on the 46-yard line.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, check back.
And they get nice yardage on that run. Wiley gains about 4 yards on the play.
That'll bring up 3rd and 6.
Larry. Hey, check back 11. Check back 11. Come this way.
Gets it out to his receiver, and he can't hang on.
Number 12 was the intended receiver on the play. That'll make it 4th and 6.
He's going to try to coffin corner this one. He punts it away, and it's a great kick. This one will go into the end zone, and they'll bring it out to the 20.
The Huskies are just cruising through this first half, Herbie. Really a comfortable lead here.
Yep, but still a lot of football left to be played. They got to remember that it's a 4-quarter game, and even though that first half went pretty well, things can change in a hurry.
The quarterback is on his way back onto the field, and he led a great drive last time out. Now he's scrambling. He's going to take off. Tackle made at the 35.
That makes it 1st and 10.
From their own 35-yard line, it's 1st down. He's on the run. They bring him down.
This quarterback has to do a better job of avoiding the rush because sacks can be real drive killers.
And he just gets rid of it. 3rd and 10 coming up. Ball on the 35-yard line. Halfback's got it on the quick throw. The defense didn't stop the pass, but they stopped him short of the sticks.
And that's the important thing here. Allow him to make the catch, but make sure you tackle him before he gets to the 1st down marker.
Tackle at the 30-yard line. So now both teams come trotting back out onto the field. There's a strike complete. And down he goes at the 35-yard line. A 5-yard gain.
You don't have to go deep every play to be successful. They got 5 yards on the play, and that's always a good gain.
Quick throw, and he's got his man again. That's a great tackle at the 47-yard line. He gets rid of this one. 2nd down, 10 to go. Ball on the 47-yard line.
Check back 11. Check back 11.
Now he tries to buy some time. And they bring him down for a sack on the play.
That's a loss of 4 yards on the play. That brings up 3rd and 14.
Dumps it complete to the halfback over the middle. And he's level at the 42. Trying to change the field position with his kick. It's been a well-fought game as we head to the half. 20-10, Washington.
Glad to have you with us in the studio for the EA Sports NCAA Football 14 halftime show presented by Nissan. Innovation that excites. Reese Davis and David Pollack here, completely locked in on that first half. This is not going to make the offensive line highlight tape. Both defensive lines spending a lot of time in the backfield. You know, David, we talk about quarterbacks getting hot. Can pass rushers get hot too?
Oh, absolutely, especially once you start zoning in on the cadence. Once you start understanding what they're doing, when they want to snap the football, you start to get a feel for it. You start getting off the football, and you start beating that guy on the other side. Once you start beating him, you get a feel for how he wants to set on you, and if it matches up with your game, you start bull rushing him a little bit, then you start blowing by him. I think it's definitely one of those things where you can get in the zone. And I don't think both sides can get in the zone, but right now, both sides are in the zone getting after the quarterback.
David and I will stay locked in on everything going on in college football. It's going to wrap it up here in the studio. Just about time to get you out to your second half. Brad and Kirk ready with a call.
Sends it sailing downfield. He's to the 20. Brought down at the 25-yard line.
The Huskies continue to get it done on the defensive side of the football, Kirk.
Yeah, they've done a good job of building this lead and almost determined here to protect it. Let's see if they can hold on here for the rest of the way.
There's got to be some sense of urgency to this offense right now. They don't have the luxury of wasting drives if they want to get back in the game.
Wide open. He drops it.
That makes it 2nd and 10.
So it's 2nd and 10.
Ball on their own 25.
Nice run up the middle.
That'll make it 35.
Throws it in a hurry. At the 30, to the 20, the 10. And he's all the way in for the touchdown.
Here's the point after to try to cut this to a 3-point game.
And he adds the extra point. Arizona gets set to kick this one away. He's to the 20. Makes it to the 22-yard line.
So you wonder what kind of excitement we'll see this time around.
Washington holds a field goal lead. Fires quick. Tipped.
That was a nice play. Anything you can do without being penalized to prevent the offense from moving forward is always a plus.
2nd down and 10 to go.
Ball on the 22-yard line. Scrambling around. He's wrapped up for the sack. So that sack leaves them a little ways to go here. It's 3rd down and 13. In the shotgun and 5 wideouts. And he's hit before he could go anywhere. They're coming after this punter. Tackle made at the 34-yard line.
The quarterback did a really good job in the last drive of finding his receivers in space, and I bet he'll be looking to do the same thing again.
They try to run up the middle, but met in the backfield.
No gain. That makes it 2nd and 10.
Second down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 34-yard line. 5 wide. He's taken down at the 39-yard line. Catches it, and he's immediately tackled behind the line. And that was a really well-played series by the defense.
Very nicely done here by the defense. They did a good job of keeping them in check on their side of the field.
Hoke awaiting the return. He's out to the 30, and he makes it out to about the 37-yard line. Arizona's a team that nobody gave a chance today, but they're right where they want to be.
I think just the mindset of this football team, they need to be complimented for that because it's easy to come in, be a bit intimidated, be a bit overwhelmed. They've put that to the side, gone out and executed, and I think the longer they've stayed in this game, the more confidence that's instilled.
Receivers got the first down. And they make the stop at about the 43-yard line.
First down.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 43-yard line. Washington has a 3-point lead. Slings it. They'll bring him down at the 34.
Maldonado brings him down at the 34-yard line. That brings up 2nd and 1.
Makes the catch and look out. And he's finally knocked out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That makes it 1st and goal.
It's 1st down, and they'll be looking for 6 points here. He's tackled at the 4. He's scrambling. Keeps it, and he's got a touchdown. What a touchdown. He didn't see anyone open, so he just took it in himself.
This quarterback is fearless, and the defense needs to either spy him or walk the safeties up when they've got the ball down near the goal line.
And he tacks on the extra point. Gross looks ready to kick this one off. He's to the 20, at the 30, and he's taken down at the 34-yard line. Washington's game plan is to put the ball in the air. You've got to have somebody to catch it on the other end, and they got a good one.
Yeah, and this defense knew coming into this game that this is the difference maker, that they had to be able to slow down, and so far they've not been able to come up with the answers on how to slow him down and take him away from the offense.
He's on the run, and he's taken down at the 44. first and 10. Ball on their own 44. Nice run there. Coleman gains 7 yards on that play.
That'll bring up second and 3.
Check number 6. Check number 6. Red 85. Red 85.
He scrambles. Tackle right around the 38-yard line. From the 38-yard line. First down. On the ground, left side. Nice run there as they work the outside.
That makes it second and 6.
Has some daylight. He's at the 20, and he's tackled at the 13-yard line. We've got a first and 10. Ball on the 13. Empty backfield. Quarterback in the gun. 5 wide receivers. Got his receiver. Touchdown.
You got to give each of these guys credit for getting in sync, really fighting to create that touchdown.
To draw within a field goal. He makes the PAT. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. He just drills this one. Gets out to about the 21.
Wow, close game here, and up and down the field with both these offenses matching what the other's done.
Well, it's fun to watch each offense get an opportunity to go out and make plays. And you're right, you almost feel as if one offense feels challenged and has to be able to bounce back, and they've done that.
The offense really came up with a nice drive there last time out, and most of those yards came through the air.
This defense needs to improve from front to back. The line needs to put more pressure on the quarterback, and the defensive backs need to stick it to these receivers with tighter coverage.
1, maybe 2 yards on the quarterback scramble. From their own 23-yard line. Second down. Washington is up a field goal. Brought down at about the 29-yard line.
Good for a gain of 6 yards. That'll bring up third and 2.
Tackle made at about the 35.
Call it a gain of 6 yards. First down.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 35. Quick throw out to the receiver. Jackson gains 2 yards with a short completion. And the ball-hawking safety scoops it out.
Man, that is a tough break for the offense. You connect with your wideout, hoping to make a play, and he winds up losing control of the ball. Man, that hurts.
First and 10. Ball on the 46-yard line. Clears it out to the right to the halfback. He's knocked out of bounds at the 44-yard line. Fires out quick. It's picked off. And the quarterback just can't believe it. He really wishes he could have that one back.
Every quarterback has passes that he wishes he could have back. However, hey, a pick is a pick, and no one is going to care how bad he wants that one back.
From their own 32-yard line, it's first down. And they get him in the backfield for a loss.
You know, these backwards plays can have a psychological impact. It can damage a team's confidence if it keeps happening.
We've got 3rd and 12. Ball on the 31-yard line. They come out in an empty backfield.
Regular.
And down he goes at the 39. He puts it away, and it's a great kick. He's taken down at the 26. I'm sure the quarterback would love to make amends for that last pick.
And I don't think this defense will lay down lightly. They're going to try to continue to rattle this guy.
Washington is up by 3. Thought it, but they're going to lose yards. He was tackled immediately. And they back up 3 yards on that play.
Really, they just had nowhere to go after the catch.
From their own 23-yard line, it's second down. They'll bring him down for a loss on the play.
I think calling the plays, you've got to be aware of this guy. He's making too many plays. And when he's that close to the line of scrimmage, defending the run, not allowing your running back to even get up to the line of scrimmage, you've got to do something to make him pay for that. If he's going to cheat up to the line of scrimmage, if you're calling the plays, listen up. This is a great time to go play action and try to throw the ball right over top of his head.
And that'll bring up a punting situation.
Yeah, they just couldn't connect on the pass there. That was a very good stand by this defense.
He makes it out to maybe the 49-yard line. There's still plenty of time to keep running their offense as usual here. I don't think they need to feel any anxiety about trailing. Got a man. Watch out here. He's taken down right around the 36-yard line. So with 1 quarter remaining, the Huskies lead 27-24. All right, we're just about set to start action here again in the 4th quarter.
Mike's 42. I'm trying to collect. Ready? Easy. Delta.
Fires quickly, and he's got his man. And they make the stop around the 29-yard line.
That'll bring up 2nd and 3.
They need about 3 yards to get the first here on 2nd down. Quick throw, incomplete, wanted his receiver.
That makes it 3rd and 3.
Makes the first down catch. They'll bring him down at about the 21.
When they broke the huddle, I'm sure everybody knew the ball was going to go to this receiver. And he still brought it in to give this team a big lift.
First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 21-yard line. They'll line up with 5 wide receivers. Makes it to the 11. So they go on the ground and pick up another first down.
They are stringing together a nice little drive here. If they keep this up, it'll be hard to keep them out of the end zone.
Pass is tipped away.
Well-designed route, but tip your cap to the safety for making a real heads-up play with the deflection.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 11-yard line. Tackled after a decent pickup. And this play is number 8 on the drive. Here's the handoff, and he's taken down for a loss.
That play was over before it got started. That was just a case of the offensive line getting beat at the snap of the ball.
4th down. This should be an easy field goal. The kick is up, and the field goal is good. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff. He really got a hold of that kick. He's to the 20. Brought down at the 27-yard line. You've got to be aware that capitalizing on this drive is crucial. You want to take the pressure off you and put it on your opponent. Quick throw, picked off. At the 30. And he tackles him hard at the 24.
It was time for somebody to step up and make a play. And boy, did the defense come through. Now they've got a chance to take the lead. That was huge.
From the 24-yard line. First down. And they get nice yardage on that run. Wiley takes it up the middle. He fights forward to about the 16.
That'll bring up 3rd and 2.
It's 3rd down, and they're about 2 yards shy of the sticks. They come out in a 5-wide set. He's tackled right around the 12-yard line.
Well, on 3rd down, we expected them to go to the air, and they did just that, picking up the first down.
They bring him down in the backfield.
We'll give the defense all the credit here. They had that one snuffed out from the start. It could have been an even bigger loss.
Second down, about 12 yards to go. Ball on the 14-yard line. Now he tries to buy some time. And he's taken down right around the 6-yard line.
That'll make it 3rd and 5.
Fires out quickly, incomplete. It's 4th down. This isn't much more than an extra point. It's up, and it's good.
And with that, all the pressure now shifts back to the other side. That's what a good kicker can do.
Looks like they're ready for the kick. Sends it sailing downfield. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. We'll have to see now how the offense responds this time after throwing a pick on their last drive.
And we'll see how aggressive this defense is when they come back out. I wouldn't be surprised if they kept up the pressure to try to fluster this quarterback some more.
They go to the left for a nice gain.
That's good for a gain of 5 yards. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's 2nd and 5 here. Ball on their own 30. Johnson gets the carry. And they push him out around the 36-yard line.
That's a gain of 6 on the play. 1st down.
Fires out to his receiver. Good tackle there in space.
Gain of 16 on the play. 1st down.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 48. Throws complete, and he's hit right away.
Gain of 5 on the play. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Tackle at the 33-yard line.
That's a gain of 10 on the play.
1st and 10. Ball on the 33. Throws it to the outside.
Hey, this guy's got to forget about the drop. Remember, he was in good position to make a play.
That makes it 2nd and 10.
Might have been some early movement up front.
False start. Offense.
It's so tough to move the ball forward. Even a 5-yard setback can do damage to a drive.
So it's 2nd down and 15 after the penalty. Slings it. Touchdown, and that's going to give them the lead. And he adds the extra point. Gross looks ready to kick this one off. He kicks it off, and he got all of that one. Tackle at the 21.
Boy, this has been a fun game to watch, going back and forth and back and forth. It's almost like watching a tennis match here. Whoever has the ball last, my guess will be the team that wins it.
You know this is a real crucial time in the game. It could still go either way. And he's tackled right around the 20.
Well, I think it's safe to say the defense had his number on that one. It can be very frustrating for a running back when he's stopped before he even gets going.
From their own 20-yard line, it's 2nd down. Here's the give, and he makes it out to about the 21-yard line. And he gets a yard on the run.
That makes it 3rd and 11.
Here they come. Got a man tackled for a loss.
At the 17-yard line. That'll make it 4th and 14.
On the ball, on the ball.
Polk is back to receive. Booming kick. And he has it on the corner. And he's taken down at the 49. Let's find out if the defense has made any adjustments after giving up a touchdown on that last drive.
You can bet this defense made some adjustments on the sideline, though. I don't know if they can stop the passing attack, but they need to at least be able to slow it down.
And he's tackled right away.
Number 7 makes the tackle at the 35-yard line.
From the 35-yard line. First down. Less than 3 minutes in the game.
Here we go. Green 90. Green 90.
He's scrambling. Dives forward. And he has a huge gain.
Yeah, and I like the decision-making ability of this quarterback. He looks and looks. He sees nothing. He didn't get rattled. He sees some green in front of him, and he takes off. Ends up with a great run.
Got it and brought down immediately. McMillan picks up 7 yards with that catch. So it's second down and about 2 yards to go. He's on the run. Now he's going to run and watch out. Touchdown, Washington. Less than 2 minutes in the fourth quarter. And he adds the extra point. Washington gets set to kick this one away. He really got a hold of that kick. He's to the 20. I have a feeling we haven't seen the end of the fireworks today.
Well, we're under 2 minutes to go in this game, and this offense is down by 2 possessions. The defense knows that if they can come up with another stop, this game is over.
We're about set to start things up again. Throws quickly, and it's almost intercepted. They're really fortunate that wasn't intercepted.
Not a very smart decision by the quarterback. He had no shot at completing it.
It's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 23.
Watch your slap. Watch your slap.
Throws to the back quickly, off his hands, incomplete. 5 guys will be out in the pattern as they're in the shotgun. Tailback brought down for a loss.
That's a loss of 1 yard on the play. That brings us 4th and 11.
4th down, and the offense is still on the field.
Mike's 42. Mike's 42. Ready.
So the big blow comes from the defense. They come up with the stop of the day, and that'll ice this football game. And the defense comes through. Well, they had a lot of success on their last possession, and now they're going to start this one off with excellent field position.
It's hard to ask your defense to come out and make a stop when they're already backed up this far within their own end zone.
Arizona's called their final timeout from the 28-yard line. It's second down. A little over a minute in the game. They'll bring him down around the 27-yard line. Great pressure on the quarterback forced that incompletion.
Boy, they really pounded him on that throw.
It's fourth down. They'll call on the field goal unit here for this long field goal attempts. He gets it up, and it's long enough, and it's good.
Yeah, he got some good leg behind it, and he kicked an accurate ball right between the goalposts.
So the score now, Washington 44, Arizona 30. He's to the 20. Brought down at the 25. The defense forced a turnover on downs on the last drive.
Well, this offense is going to have to do a better job on this drive. Remember the last time they went for it on fourth down and came up short. Now they get the football back. Let's see how they can do.
Going to go across the middle. Caught. And he's level at the 39.
Well, that's a big gain there for the offense, and all that's doing is giving this quarterback more and more confidence.
He goes downtown, and he's taken down at the 24-yard line. Spikes the ball. From the 24-yard line, it's second down. They come out in a 5-wide set. Slings it out there, incomplete. Throws it to the outside. Tipped away.
You got a lot of air under that pass, and it gave the defender time to come over and make a play.
It's fourth down, and they're going to try to go for it. So a fourth down stop there late in the fourth quarter, and that should do it. Unable to convert on fourth down, and the ball changes hands. So we're just about ready to return to action. We should just see the quarterback take a knee right here, winding down the rest of this clock. He'll go down to one knee. The Huskies know that they have to enjoy this guy while they've got him, because somewhere down the line he's going to be at the next level.
Well, that'll definitely be in his future, but for now he needs to sit back and just enjoy this performance, and really the play caller, the quarterback, the offensive line, the receivers, the entire group as just a whole should feel good about their performance.
That brings this broadcast to a close. For EA Sports and Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Brad Nessler. We'll see you soon for another edition of NCAA Football 14.